Hi, I'm Josh Freeman. I am the founding partner of Freeman Level. We are a business and real estate law firm and specialize in working with entrepreneurs to help them understand how to start and scale and sell their businesses. We've created this program and education course from idea to exit to help our entrepreneur, business owner, manager clients to understand, what the legal principles are in this process of going from an idea to something that can grow and ultimately be sold. Today we're talking about limited liability companies, and we're talking about managers and what they are in a limited liability company. So with a limited liability company, there are two kind of roles. There's the member role, which is the role of the owner, and then the manager role, which is the role of the person authorized to run the day-to-day business, and the other aspects that are delegated to it in the operating agreement. And so choosing the right managers for your business is an important thing. And the reason why we often advise our clients to set up their LLC so that it is manager managed, because you can set it up so that members can manage the LLC, but we often advise that managers manage the LLC because, number one, it simplifies the process of who needs to sign for the business, and it also allows for you to control who can sign for the business. Because if you opt to have a member managed LLC and you have a small 1% owner, the legal presumption is that 1% owner can sign contracts that are binding on that company because of his role as a 1% owner. Most companies don't want their 1% owners signing contracts on behalf of it unless it's authorized by the majority of the owners. So you can use a manager managed LLC to avoid this problem. And so that's one good reason to do it. Also, a lot of times people want to own interests in their business through trusts for estate planning purposes, or through LLCs or other entities for tax or asset protection purposes. And when you do this, if you have a member managed LLC, then all the members are going to need to be signing major contracts and major agreements, and then they're going to need to be signed through the entities that own their interests. And so you're going to have to provide the other party documents for all of these entities and explain that. And so with a manager, you can just simply name the individuals who are going to be the managers, and they just sign. It's easy. Done. The role of the managers are to run kind of the day-to-day operations of the business and make the decisions on behalf of the business. And so you appoint the people who are going to be the kind of boots on the ground people running things, making decisions, what operational contracts to sign, and when you need to borrow money for your company, how that works, and what to approve, and and those kinds of things. And so that's what you're looking at there. One thing that you need to be aware of with managers is the ease for potential deadlock. One thing you want to keep in mind is, if you have, 4 owners, if you have all 4 owners be managers, then it puts you in a position where you can easily become divided 2 to 2, and then you need to make sure that in your operating agreement you have a good provision that allows for and explains how to resolve deadlocks, whether it's through mediation or other mechanisms like that don't require like a full-on lawsuit to resolve. So that's something to keep in mind. So we typically advise having an odd number of managers, so that if push comes to shove and a decision can't be made, easily, you at least aren't in a position where you're likely going to become deadlocked. And then kind of just understanding this last point, the members of the company, the owners of the company, are the ones who choose and appoint the managers. So so the idea is the members give up some of their day-to-day control, but they control who those people are that are making the day-to-day control or the day-to-day decisions through the managers. So this can happen as frequently as the owners want. Oftentimes annually or every couple of years they'll review that, and if they want to change that. In small businesses where they're controlled, usually it just gets set and it stays that way forever. So there's a lot of flexibility, a lot of things that way. But I think the key takeaway here is if you're setting up an LLC and you have the choice between having it member managed and manager managed, we always suggest to go with manager managed for the reasons that we've kind of discussed here. But if you have any questions, you can reach out to us and reach out to me directly. My email is josh@freemanlovell.com. And we love working with entrepreneurs and business owners and helping them navigate these kinds of issues that are kind of complicated, but make a big difference in their businesses. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and good luck.